What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Bailey, and today we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions and how to make 2020 your biatch. Hey Siri, how many more days until 2020?
It's 46 days until then.
46. You guys heard Siri, there's 46 days left to this year until 2020, and in fact when this video comes out there's going to be less than 46. I really want to make this video for you guys just so that if you're thinking about your New Year's resolutions, which you're probably not because Thanksgiving is coming up and then it's Christmas and then it's New Year's Eve and then you get to January 1st and you're like, oh shit, what am I doing this year? So you might be like me, where when January 1st comes along, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get into the gym, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna look really good this year, this is gonna be my year. And then you go to the gym for maybe like the first 2 weeks, and then you're like, oh, I don't wanna go today. And then it's like, oh, I don't wanna go next month. And then you end up spending a whole year's worth of money towards a gym membership that you don't even use. Does this sound familiar? The reason why this happens is because when January 1st comes along, we just have this goal that we want to just happen all of a sudden, but we don't have a game plan. We don't know how we're going to get there. We just know what we want to do, right? So what I'm going to tell you guys today are 4 tips that you can use to apply to your fitness goals so that you can actually accomplish them in 2020. And this does not even have to apply to 2020. You could do this 2021. You could do this next month. You could do this tomorrow. Heck, you can even do it today. You can do this any day of the year. January 1st is not some magical day to accomplish all your dreams and wishes. In fact, most of my New Year's resolutions don't happen on January 1st. So that's something to just remember. So tip number 1 is pick one goal and stick to that fucking goal for the whole maybe 3 first months. So January to March. So pick something. You have usually 3 goals in fitness. You want to lose weight, lose body fat, gain muscle mass, so gain weight, or stay the same. So either you're going to be in a caloric deficit, caloric surplus, or you're going to be in maintenance. Honestly, it's not going to help you to be like, oh, I'm going to lose some body fat, and then 2 weeks into that you're like, oh, maybe I should have bulked first, maybe I should have gained weight first, and then go into a caloric surplus, and then you're like, no, I want to cut again, so then you cut again. You're not going to reach your goals this way, okay? What I want you to do is pick one goal that you want to accomplish. Gain weight, lose weight, stay the same. Capiche? So what I'm going to use for all these tips is the example of I want to lose weight. I want to lose body fat. Same thing. Same sort of idea, okay? Step 2 is to break that big goal into smaller goals. So we want to lose weight, right? So maybe we want to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Or maybe 15 pounds in 3 months. As long as you're making a goal that is actually attainable, that's what's really going to matter, and that's also going to help you to stay on track with that goal that you have in mind at the end. So in both my personal training certification course and my exercise science major has come up the idea of SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely, which means that you are making goals that are attainable within a time period. It has a deadline. Just like I said before, maybe my goal is to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Attainable, it's timely, it's measurable because it's in pounds, and it's specific. I want to lose weight. If you're not sure what is a good healthy rate of fat loss, it's usually 1 to 2 pounds a week. If you're looking to gain, some people like to gain 1 to 2 pounds a month, so maybe half a pound a week. It's really up to you. It's also part of the research that you're gonna do before you try to do this plan and take it into action. But really just be specific. Make sure you're making goals that are SMART. These specific goals don't have to be a caloric intake goal or how many pounds you want to gain or lose goal. They could be maybe eating out once a week, spending less money, eating out, buying more groceries, maybe meal prepping most meals of your week. This can be really anything. What do you think is going to help you reach that big goal that you created, number 1? So then number 3 is where more of the fun stuff comes in. So I want you to either create a vision board. So you can go on canva.com, get a bunch of pictures that show the end goal that you want, or maybe some inspiration that will help you keep going. Or just pictures that will help you to remember why you're on this path when motivation is low, because I can guarantee you motivation goes out the door eventually, and you have to find it within yourself to keep pushing forward during those tough times. So my goal for you in step 3 is to create a vision board or change your wallpaper on your phone, or just pick a quote, pick a saying that you can say to yourself every single day. And I want you to be able to see whatever part of this you do, I want you to be able to see it on a regular basis. Just that, like I said, when motivation gets low, you can look at it and you can sort of just refocus on why you're doing this goal, and you can keep going. I'm gonna put up some wallpapers that you could use for your phone or your tablet or your computer right here from Pinterest. Like I said, they have a bunch of wallpapers that you can use, and it's just inspirational quotes, just things to keep you going, because we all need a little push every once in a while. And lastly, step 4, I want you to figure out what your possible setbacks might be in this time period. So for instance, for me losing weight, if I wanted to lose 10 pounds in 2 to 3 months, maybe I have the problem because I love to bake and I love to make brownies and cookies and I love to indulge in sweet stuff. Like, that's my sweet spot. Maybe I'll go from baking every week to every other week, or maybe I'll bake once a week and I'll just remind myself, hey, you know, I do kind of want dessert, I kind of want to make something, but I'd rather make it on this day of this month and stick to my goals. Another setback you might have is, well, what about social situations when I'm going out with friends and they're taking, you know, shots of tequila, or maybe they're having cocktails and maybe I want to join. Create your game plan. Figure out how you're going to make this setback not a problem at all for you. So maybe they're getting cocktails, maybe they're getting shots. Well, what if you get vodka and seltzer? What if you do this instead? Figure out what will help you, so when your trouble areas come up, you're like, oh man, I got an idea for that. I don't have to worry about it. Another one I can think of right off the top of my head is, oh, well, I work 9 to 5. How am I gonna work out? Or maybe I'm gonna be too tired to work out after work. Well, then maybe you wanna look into working out before you go to work. Maybe you want to put your gym clothes in your car already so that you really don't have an excuse to go. You have to figure out your setbacks because they're very personal. So my setbacks and my personal make or break moments are most likely different from yours. So that's gonna be highly individual, and that's gonna be something that you're gonna find out while you're on your journey, as well as something that you can brainstorm right now. So I hope these tips helped you guys. Like I said, you can do any of these tips for any of their goals except maybe one, because that's very like fitness oriented. But step 2, 3, and 4, you can apply to almost every other goal. And I've done these tips for goals like when I wanted to learn languages, and I taught myself 2 languages while learning one in school because I thought I was going to be a translator, you know, way back when I got into exercise science. These are attainable for any measure, any goal that you might have, and you literally have no excuses why you cannot reach any of your goals in 2020. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, hit subscribe. Like I said, I think my next video is going to be a recap of the mini cut that I'm currently doing, just so we can talk about mini cuts and how to implement them and let them work for you. Otherwise, like I said, I'm making new videos. I have no idea when, but I can guarantee you that I'm going to be posting more videos than I did before. Hope you guys have a great day. Happy holidays. If you don't get this till the new year, Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys later.